Today we're diving into a topic that's sure to trigger some serious nostalgia. We're talking about snacks from the 90s. Those delicious, quirky, and sometimes downright weird treats that, sadly, you can't find anymore. These were the snacks that dominated lunchboxes, after-school snacks, and weekend hangouts. For those of you who were kids or teens back then, get ready, because we're revisiting the 10 best snacks from the 90s that no one makes anymore. Number 1, Butterfinger BBs. Butterfinger BBs were an incredibly popular snack introduced by Nestle in 1992 as a spin-off of the classic Butterfinger candy bar. What made them unique was their bite-sized form, small, round balls that contained the same signature crunchy peanut butter center, coated in chocolate as the regular Butterfinger bar. This format made them perfect for on-the-go snacking, sharing with friends, or even eating as a movie theater treat. Unlike the full-sized bar, BBs offered convenience and portability, making them popular among both kids and adults during the 90s. Their advertising campaign was particularly effective, with Bart Simpson as the mascot, which further cemented their status in pop culture. The playful and mischievous tone of the ads resonated with younger audiences, helping Butterfinger BBs stand out in a crowded market of candy snacks. However, they were discontinued in 2006, much to the dismay of fans. Despite numerous online petitions and campaigns to bring them back, Nestle has never reintroduced Butterfinger BBs, leaving them as a fond memory for many who grew up in the 90s. Number 2, Planters PB Crisps. Planters PB Crisps were a truly unique and innovative snack that launched in the early 90s and quickly captured the hearts of peanut butter fans. The snack consisted of peanut-shaped, crispy shells filled with a rich, smooth peanut butter cream. The outer shell was light and crunchy, creating the perfect contrast to the creamy filling inside. This combination of textures made PB Crisps stand out among other snacks of the time. They weren't just available in peanut butter flavor, though. Planters also introduced chocolate-filled and vanilla-filled versions, which added variety for those with different taste preferences. One reason they gained popularity so quickly was their versatile appeal. PB Crisps weren't too sweet, making them suitable for both snack time and as a dessert. Despite their devoted fan base, Planters discontinued PB Crisps in the late 1990s. The reasons for their discontinuation remain unclear, although some speculate it was due to production costs or market changes. Fans have continuously asked for their return, with petitions and nostalgic online forums dedicated to the snack. But as of now, Planters has not revived this beloved treat. Number 3, 3D Doritos. 3D Doritos, first introduced by Frito-Lay in 1998, were an innovative twist on the classic tortilla chip. Unlike traditional Doritos, 3D Doritos had a puffed, three-dimensional shape that gave them an extra layer of crunch. Their texture made them stand out because they were hollow inside, which added a unique bite that regular flat chips didn't have. They came in the popular Doritos flavors of the time, such as nacho cheese and zesty ranch. But the experience of eating them was completely different due to their airy and crunchy texture. The marketing around 3D Doritos was equally iconic, targeting teens and young adults with high-energy, edgy commercials that fit right into the late 90s extreme culture, which was also being pushed by brands like Surge and Mountain Dew. The packaging was designed to appeal to this audience with bold colors and futuristic graphics. Despite their popularity, 3D Doritos were discontinued in the early 2000s, and they became one of the most requested snacks for a comeback. In 2020, Frito-Lay reintroduced them to the market, but longtime fans claim the new formula and texture don't quite capture the same crunchy magic of the originals. Still, they remain a symbol of 90s snack innovation and nostalgia. Number 4, Dunkaroos. Dunkaroos, introduced by Betty Crocker in 1992, quickly became one of the most iconic snacks of the 90s. The concept was simple but ingenious. Individual packs of small cookies that you dipped into a rich, sugary frosting. What made them stand out was the interactive experience. Rather than just eating a cookie or a snack, You got to dip the cookie into the frosting yourself, giving each bite the perfect balance of cookie crunch and sweet icing. This interactive nature made Dunkaroos especially popular among kids. The original Dunkaroos came in various cookie and frosting combinations. The most popular included vanilla cookies with either chocolate or rainbow sprinkle frosting. But there were also graham-flavored cookies and even special holiday editions with themed flavors. Dunkaroos quickly became a staple of lunchboxes and after-school snacks. The fun packaging and advertising campaigns, often featuring a cartoon kangaroo, further embedded them in 90s culture. In 2012, Dunkaroos were discontinued in the U.S., sparking a wave of nostalgia from fans who missed the snack. After years of demand, Dunkaroos made a limited comeback in 2020. But many argue that the newer versions don't perfectly replicate the taste and texture of the originals. Number 5. Surge Soda. Surge Soda was launched by Coca-Cola in 1996 as a response to the growing popularity of Mountain Dew. Marketed as a high-energy, citrus-flavored soft drink, Surge was designed to appeal to teenagers and young adults, positioning itself as a more extreme, rebellious alternative to other sodas on the market. Its vibrant neon green color and bold, slightly tangy taste made it stand out from other cola and fruit-based sodas of the time. What set Surge apart was its marketing campaign, which leaned heavily into the 90s trend of extreme sports and youth culture. Commercials featured high-energy, adrenaline-filled stunts and tagged the drink as the go-to beverage for people living on the edge. Despite its initial popularity, sales began to decline by the early 2000s, and Coca-Cola discontinued Surge in 2003. The drink's loyal fan base, however, never fully let it go. Starting in the mid-2000s, fans launched online campaigns and petitions for its return. Their persistence paid off as Coca-Cola brought Surge back in 2014 through limited online releases via Amazon and later in select stores. Even though the revival stirred excitement, it never regained the mass popularity it had in the late 90s. Number 6. Frutopia. Frutopia, launched by Coca-Cola in 1994, was designed to tap into the growing demand for fruit-flavored beverages among Generation X. It was marketed as a fruit juice drink, with vibrant packaging and names like Strawberry Passion Awareness and Citrus Consciousness, reflecting the 90s focus on individuality, free-spiritedness, and environmental consciousness. The drink's psychedelic marketing, with trippy commercials and colorful, surreal imagery, was aimed directly at a youth audience that resonated with the alternative, anti-corporate culture of the decade. Frutopia became popular in schools and vending machines, making it a staple of 90s adolescence. It was available in a variety of flavors, some of which varied by region, including berry lemonade Euphoria and raspberry psychic lemonade. At its peak, Frutopia even expanded internationally and was sold in more than 20 countries. However, by the early 2000s, the brand lost traction as consumer preferences shifted, and Coca-Cola began focusing on its Minute Maid brand. In 2003, Coca-Cola discontinued most Frutopia products in North America, keeping a few flavors under the Minute Maid banner in limited markets. Despite its disappearance, Frutopia remains a cultural symbol of 90s nostalgia. Number 7. Oreo Os cereal, a cookie for breakfast. Oreo Os cereal, introduced in 1998 by Post and Nabisco, was the ultimate breakfast dream for cookie lovers. The concept was simple yet genius, turning the iconic Oreo cookie into a cereal, allowing fans to enjoy that familiar chocolatey taste with milk for breakfast. The cereal featured crunchy, O-shaped pieces that were coated in cocoa, mimicking the outer cookie layer of an Oreo. The cereal's flavor profile was designed to blend with milk, creating a sweet and creamy taste reminiscent of dunking Oreo cookies into a glass of milk. What made Oreo Os stand out was the indulgent nature of turning a dessert into a morning meal, appealing to both kids and adults who crave the nostalgic and fun experience. A special version of the cereal even included marshmallow bits to represent the Oreo cream filling, elevating the flavor experience. However, due to a licensing issue between Post and Kraft Foods, the cereal was discontinued in 2007 in most markets. This created a cult following, with fans begging for its return. After years of demand, Oreo Os made a comeback in 2017, but some fans argue that the original recipe, particularly the marshmallow version, has not been replicated exactly as it was in the late 90s. Number 8. Planters Cheez Balls. Planters Cheez Balls were one of the most iconic and beloved snacks of the 90s, recognized for their unmistakable tangy cheese flavor and perfectly round, airy texture. Introduced as part of the Planters brand, they were sold in a distinct blue canister, which became a recognizable staple in snack cupboards across America. What made cheese balls unique was their ultra-light, crunchy texture that melted quickly in your mouth, delivering a satisfying burst of sharp, artificial cheese flavor. This combination made them incredibly addictive and perfect for casual snacking during movie nights, parties, or school lunches. While there were other cheese-flavored snacks on the market at the time, like Cheetos or Cheese Doodles, Planters Cheez Balls stood out for their smaller size and lighter consistency. They were easier to pop into your mouth and offered a less greasy but equally cheesy experience compared to other options. Despite their popularity, Planters discontinued Cheez Balls in 2006, leaving many fans devastated. Their absence only increased demand over the years, and in 2018, after consistent requests from loyal snack enthusiasts, Planters brought Cheez Balls back for a limited run. However, some fans argue that the new version lacks the same cheesy punch and texture of the original, adding another layer to their nostalgic allure. Number 9. Trix Yogurt, a swirly treat. Trix Yogurt, introduced by Yoplait in the 90s, was a vibrant and fun snack that quickly became a favorite for kids and a nostalgic symbol of the era. What made it stand out was the bold, colorful swirls of yogurt, usually a combination of two bright shades that instantly caught the eye. It wasn't just visually appealing. The yogurt itself came in fruity, sweet flavors inspired by the iconic Trix cereal, such as raspberry rainbow, strawberry banana bash, and cotton candy. These unique flavor profiles made Trix yogurt much more exciting than regular yogurt options on the market at the time. The product wasn't marketed as a health food like traditional yogurt, but rather as a fun, indulgent treat for children. Parents were drawn to its convenience as an easy snack, while kids loved the playful colors and sugary taste. The advertising also tapped into this sense of fun, with Trix the Rabbit, the beloved mascot of Trix cereal, promoting the yogurt. Despite its popularity, Trix Yogurt was discontinued in the late 2000s, leading to disappointment from its fan base. While there were some petitions to bring it back, Trix Yogurt remains one of the quintessentially nostalgic snacks from the 90s. Number 10. Crystal Pepsi. Crystal Pepsi, introduced by PepsiCo in 1992, was a bold experiment that capitalized on the growing trend of transparency and purity in consumer products. This caffeine-free clear cola was marketed as a healthier alternative to traditional dark sodas. Its clear appearance, without the caramel coloring typical of cola drinks, was intended to evoke a sense of freshness and simplicity. PepsiCo's marketing emphasized the idea that despite its appearance, it still tasted like regular Pepsi, offering consumers the classic flavor they loved in a cleaner, modern form. One of the most memorable aspects of Crystal Pepsi's launch was its heavy advertising, including a notable Super Bowl commercial featuring Van Halen's song Right Now, which added to the product's image as a forward-thinking, futuristic beverage. Despite the initial hype, Crystal Pepsi struggled to maintain consumer interest. Many found the disconnect between the familiar Pepsi taste and the clear appearance too jarring. Sales began to decline rapidly, leading to its discontinuation by 1994. Crystal Pepsi has since developed a cult following, with many fans clamoring for its return. PepsiCo briefly re-released the soda in limited quantities in 2015 and 2016, but it has yet to regain a permanent spot on the shelves.